Welcome to Blog of Awesome. This is my third or fourth take. I got to the end of what I thought was a really great take, and it's not recording. Duh. Let me tell you what this is about. This is about an idea I had, a bit of inspiration. I want to tell you how I got there. I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to talk really fast, but I hope that it's worth listening to. I hope you hear me. I hope you can feel the spirit and kind of resonate with me for a second. An idea I had to create this platform where about human potential and our ability to be great, to be greater than we are today. I love going online. I love looking on YouTube at stories of people with severe physical handicaps or who come from really terrible tragedies. They survive an accident, or they come from the worst of circumstances in the world, and then they rise up and they do it. They achieve it. These stories, there's millions and millions of them. It never ceases to amaze me. I can always find a new story, and I love that. And I want to explore that. I want to bring that here in my own voice, share it with my own posse, Blog of Awesome. And do that. And what goes along with that then is I love to read books. I love to read books on human potential, on good habits, on Slight Edge, Jeff Olson. He talks these things. I like Jen Sincero and get in touch with God and get out there and make your commitments and do this. And it doesn't matter who you read, who you listen to. They all say the exact same thing. Tony Robbins says it. John Maxwell says it. Oprah says it. Tom Pileau says it. Small people, big people, everybody. And Steve Jobs said it. They all say the same thing. And I'm watching the video, and I've got to insert this point, lest I forget. This has been a journey of spiritual awakening for me. Let me also add that the scriptures also say the exact same thing. And as you open that, God, universe, says the same thing. The same exact thing. Say the same thing. You have greatness inside of you. You can actually break whatever those chains are and be liberated and be free. If you read it enough and you see it enough, after a while, words are dangerous. These ideas get in your head, and you start to believe in a way that starts to change your action. You see how easy that is? If we can change the way you believe, the way you think, all of a sudden you start to change action. And I'll get very specific with that. Let me go back about a year and a half ago. My dad, my father, Woody, was having his 86th birthday, and he decided, I'm going to run a marathon, my 36th marathon, on my 86th birthday. And his granddaughter, Josie, was 15 at the time, I think, said, yeah, Grandpa, I'll run it with you. Cute. Oh, she'll be the youngest, he'll be the oldest. And then Dad gets the idea, let me just invite the family. So he broadcasted out, who wants to join? I'll even sign you up for the thing, bring you out here. We're all going to run this marathon. Anybody who wants to, no pressure. Well, there's the siblings, which obviously I'm the favorite. There's Mark, Arlie, me, and Kitty. Now, Arlie and Kitty, they're runners. They're disciplined. They're extraordinary. They're compassionate. They're perfect. Me and Mark, we're not. We don't run none of that. So, but here we're going to be the only two schmucks who don't do this. So we put our hands up. Yes, we're going to do this. Dad, we're all going to be there for your 86th birthday in this marathon. And so Dad says, okay, pays the fee, signs us up. We get an email. You're registered. Here's the date. And yikes. That something clicks inside of you when you know you got a date with death. Not destiny, with death. It's going to kill me. So we started training. We started running. When has that ever happened? And so we start running. We do it. We go through the process. We come to the event. And he was hard. It was painful. 6 hours, 15 minutes for me. Mark was behind me a little bit. And crossed the line just dying. streaming swear words. It was awful. But you cross that line and there's that shot of like, oh, awesome, I did it. Like, and that felt good. It like kind of fed my ego. And later on, you kind of forget the pain and you remember, but you can't forget how good that felt to do that. That planted a seed. There's a lesson in this, man. Set a date, just commit, do it. And that will move your actions. That's something. So that goes on. I go to China, I stop running altogether. I was too busy. Then I get to Singapore, and kind of feeling average, kind of feeling mediocre. I'll say this over and over again, but if there's anything you want to pursue in your life with 100% guaranteed success, it's mediocrity. You can do it. You can do it. You might be there. Hold on. You can always achieve mediocrity. These books, those videos, these thoughts, that little bit of something makes me have a difference maker. It's the second kind of people in the world. I'm not content. I kind of want to be something better. That's when you open your mind up and you start to talk to God, universe, and you say, yeah, I kind of want that. I was saying goodbye to my sweet daughter. She's just an hour away from me here. I can't quite figure out how to get her to live with me here in Singapore, and it's a heartbreaking thing when I have to say goodbye, and she says, Dad, I want to go with you, and I have to say, yeah, I can't. And I had this out-of-body experience. I'm looking at that scene of her being heartbroken, sad, and I'm thinking, and me saying, oh, I can't, I haven't figured it out, I can't afford it, am I that guy? Well, yeah, let's be accountable and own it. And, yeah, I'm that guy. But do I have to be that guy? Must I be that guy? Is that, like, declared? Was that God's lot for me? Don't do any better? Like, just stick with that and be happy. Like, what are you complaining? Do I have to be that guy? No, I do not have to be that guy. Everybody unanimously is telling me you don't have to be that guy. How do I not? You kind of go upwards. I thought, okay, well, I know a little bit of that satisfaction I got out of that first experience. I ran a marathon. So I signed up. I just signed up. I haven't been training. I'm like, there's one. I'll do that. My friend at work, we were like, do this. Oh, okay. That makes me start training. Now I'm kind of excited. Like, I've done it before. I think I can do it again. Maybe I can do it a little bit better this time. And then I'm talking to a buddy backstage, and he's like, you train? What are you training for? I'm like, I want to hear your story. What's that about? He says, yeah, I'm doing this Spartan event, Spartan race. I'm like, what? Show me video. And I'm like, duh! Look, this is like Navy SEALs. This is like death. This is the Spartans. Sign me up. Man, I want to be that cool. I signed up. I'm walking away from that. Just paid the money. Got the email. I'm like, oh my gosh. Man, I've gone crazy. So I switched my training up, and I did it, and I didn't die. There's another bit of belief. So I keep going. Now I'm really opened up to, okay, what are the possibilities? When you ask, when you knock, and you say, God, I kind of want to break some bad habits. I want to be better. I don't want to be that guy. I really don't want to. And you reach a point where, you might actually be willing to pay the price. You got to believe. And we need somebody to do it with. I can't be great without somebody to do it with. And I don't want to do it by myself because I want to give. I want to help. That's where you get the most reward. We can talk about that on another video. And so then, another book comes into my life. Some nutrition comes into my life. And then this online course of study comes into my life, and I'm learning some new skills. This brings up a whole new world of ideas and possibilities, and again, all based on this faith of what everybody's telling me. You can do it. You can do it. You can. There's no reason you can't. Start small. Start where you are. This is the place where we get that inspiration. It's one more. There's so many. I still go outside, and I have my places where I like to feel my energy, my ideas, my inspirations. But there's so much now. And now when you start vibrating on that level, it's like the law of attraction. Okay? There's other synonyms for that. But it's real. You start walking, you start smiling more, that starts bringing new people that also get that energy, speak that same language of excellence, and you're onto something. And that's big, and it's beautiful, and it's real. And now I thought create the Blog of Awesome is just the first step to what's going to be something bigger and better, and another avenue to do that, and exercise to not only learn the discipline, but to open up the windows of abundance, because I also believe that this is what God wants for all of us. He wants you to be blessed with everything. So then you have more tools to pursue your passion in a way that you'll make a bigger difference. That's what human potential is. That's what being great is, breaking the chains. The last thing about it's not just being great, it's also sometimes about breaking free of something. Last thing I just want to kind of leave with you is that I feel in me now this drive to do something so great. And now I've kind of defined, I know what that end is. I know what I want it to be, and I know why I want it to be that way, and I know how I'll use those blessings. You know, family's a big part of that. The world, the charities, it's all such a big part of the why. My daughter's a big part of that. My other daughter, big part of this story. And they're important to me, and they're my why. And so, when you want it that bad, and let me reduce this back down to my marathon training and my studies online. I'm trying to learn some new skills. I'm going back to school, guys, without going back to school, but I'm learning something different because it's an avenue to get me there, and it was an idea, and I've been brought there. And I want it so bad that I'm seeing some of my bad habits are actually, they're using up my precious time that I could be getting there. I could be climbing through that gauntlet of, open the door. When you come out on the other side, you're going to be awesome. You're going to have abundance. You're going to be great. Everything between now and then is going to be tough. You won't die. Just don't quit. Don't drop. Don't come back out. But if you can push through to the other side, you'll have it. And I want that so bad. I don't want bad habits to get in the way of it. Isn't that amazing? Drinking too much alcohol kills my time, kills my energy, kills my vibe, kills my spirit. It's not like I set a goal. It was just like I wanted this so bad. These things get pushed off, and I really, really believe in starting with the simplest of causes. The simplest of causes. You want to fix your marriage? Do it. It's hard. Therapy, counseling. Do it afraid. Just do it. You want to lose weight? Yeah. Cool. Get the right nutrition. Change your habits. Look up intermittent fasting. Look up these things. Start small. Do it so it feels good, because your accomplishment's going to feel great. Do it. Do it afraid. Most importantly, do it consistently. Do it when you don't want to, because it just feels good afterwards. Do it for 5 minutes if that's all you can muster up. 5 minutes is better than nothing. 5 minutes gives you that dignity of, every day I've done something, and it grows, it grows, it grows. This is the Blog of Awesome. I hope that that's the spirit that we continue. Exploration, human potential. I'm so happy to have you here. I want to reach out to the whole world. I'm going to say something, I don't even know why I say this, except that, follow, subscribe. I'll learn more about that in the future. I don't care. Stumble forward, stay confused, go on faith, and be awesome, because you can. Blog of Awesome out!